If you're next to my wife, raise your hand. Say hi.
Who, me?
No. I'm trying to get the buddy next to you.
Where? What?
Yeah, he's got his arm on your shoulder.
No, he doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
He still does, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
He does, doesn't he? He's big. He's taller than me.
He's pretty big.
He's taller
pretty
than me.
big. And his head ain't holding up straight. It's down. Like,
Is his fingers touching over my shoulder?
Yeah, it's kind of going like... His head won't even stand up. Your head's like this, the stick figure, straight up. His is like this.
Hello. I don't know what to do. This is weird. This is a new experience.
Can you wave, whoever you are?
Why? There's one over there.
No. I don't know. He's on.
What? I'm not laughing at you at all. At all. I'm literally writing in the guest...
it's not...
Listen, I'm writing in your guest book right now, and I'm also writing the notes for my own book right now. And I'm very warm. I'm not cold. I'm actually super warm right now.
And it's so crazy because it's like on the thermo thing, y'all like red, and that is just.
If you want to
just get up and walk towards me.
Totally do it.
He's just following you.
No, he's not.
Yep.
What?
Like all good ghost stories, we must start from the beginning. The video you just saw was my first visit to the Farnsworth House last year. The Farnsworth House was built in 1810, followed by the brick structure in 1833. Adams County, Pennsylvania has long been known for the folklore and history. This land has been home to the Native Americans, the German and Scotch-Irish settlers, and of course, the bloodiest battle that lasted for 3 days, but continues on for eternity. There are 14 ghosts, spirits, or residents of this beautiful historic home. The home sheltered Confederate sharpshooters during the 3-day battle, and it is named after General Elon Johns Farnsworth, who led the ill-fated charge after the failure of Pickett's charge, claiming the lives of Farnsworth and 65 of his men. The Lincoln procession even passed the Farnsworth home on November 19, 1863, while en route to the National Cemetery where he delivered the Gettysburg Address. There are many residents of this home, believed by many, including myself, that its hauntings have much to do with the Battle of Gettysburg, between being occupied by Confederate forces, who utilized the home as a makeshift hospital and headquarters during the war. This home saw countless deaths in and around it, and on the 3rd day of battle, Union soldiers stormed into the Farnsworth, killing many Confederate snipers stationed there. One of the spirits I myself have become familiar with in the last 2 years goes by the name of Jeremy, who was killed right outside the home. He was trampled by a horse and carriage and later died inside the house. This is his room. To understand Jeremy's room, you must understand that this room was not always what it was. During the 3-day battle of early July 1863, Confederate sharpshooters were firing from the garret of the house as well as the windows of the 2nd floor. There was an open air porch back then, which is now Jeremy's room. The Confederate soldiers occupying the house would fire shots from their rifles, then use the brick wall for cover. When Catherine Sweeney and her daughter Elizabeth came home after the battle, they ascended the steps to the second floor to find a scene of horror. Mrs. Sweeney described the scene of the open-air porch as a pool of congregated blood, with blood splattered all over the walls. Where the brick and wood sections of the house met, she described it as looking like someone had tossed barn-red paint all around. Visitors since have reported seeing blood on the floor of the sunroom, which is now Jeremy's room. Others have experienced the smell of death, a metallic coppery odor which accompanies a lot of blood. Where's that room? Our old room. This isn't it? No. Catherine. Oh. Ironically, the room that I'm showing you right now is the first room we ever stayed in at the Farnsworth House. In the book that I just mentioned, they talk about a guest having someone join them in bed. So if we rewind to the beginning of this video, you will see that we also had a guest join us in bed in the very same room. Reading further from the book, Gettysburg Haunted Address, I think I now have figured out who exactly was the guest in bed with us. On July 14th, 1863, Catherine Sweeney and her daughter Elizabeth returned to their home to find broken windows, disarray, and blood splattered everywhere. Elizabeth found a trail of blood that led her and her mother down to the cellar, in what now is known as the catacombs. It is there that they discovered the body of a soldier resting atop the cool earth. Next to him was the shallow grave of his comrade, lying with a gaping wound to his neck, one that had nearly decapitated him.
And his head ain't holding up straight, it's down.
We just checked into the Farnsworth House. This is my favorite place. This is our room for the next 2 days. And then we'll be checking into the Jeremy room. The Bell Boyd room was named after the notorious Confederate spy. The Bell Boyd room is known for its very tidy spirits. They pack your bags, fold your clothing, and like to linger in the beautiful bathroom and shower area, where they fold your towels and stack them for you. Who is this? Besides the cat balls lighting up, we didn't see too much paranormal activity going on in the Bell Boyd room, and now it was on to the room I've wanted to go to since last year, Jeremy's room. Thank you for touching the machine. We didn't hear it go off at all in the other room. Is that you, Jeremy? Can you make it stop so I can ask you a question? Hi. Hi. Hello. You're pretty smart to be communicating with me. Are you Jeremy?
Okay, so the spark plugs are in now, and the accessory.
Hi, Jeremy.
So I think it's time to go ahead and start it.
Do you remember me? Do you remember me from when I came last year and I stood in Catherine Sweeney room? Can you make that beep? I love their fairy house. Look. Hello. coming back. He's gone. Can you come back? Hello. So we were lucky enough to meet the owner of the Farnsworth today, and he's a very, very sweet, kind old man. He's 91 years old. Doesn't look 91 years old at all. Everybody in the family works here. He got into a conversation with us and said he had a gift to give me. He went into the store and came back out and gave me a book on the paranormal hauntings here, and also gave a history book to my husband, which is the sweetest thing ever. And then we got to sit and listen to stories about his family on both sides that fought in this war here in Gettysburg, and lots of unheard stories, like personal stories of things that happened with General Lee and other troops and stuff like that. It was a great time. Just an awesome place. Awesome guy. Farnsworth House. Hi. Jeremy. I heard there's a Billy here too. Is that true? Is there a Billy here? Are there more than 2 ghosts in this room? Thank you. Are there 3 ghosts in the room? Are there... There's 3 ghosts? Beep if there's 3 of you. Beep if there's 4 of you. Thank you. 4 ghosts? 4 ghosts here, right now?
If your partner is being secretive with their phone, you need to do this now.
Thank you.
Most people are
Are you all in this room with me right now?
So that is quite a learning experience because I don't know what that sound was because it wasn't touching. It sounded like it was. Of the last
Can you touch the box again?
It's because I thought they were touching together, but I looked under there.
You want to see what all the settings do? Is that what you're doing?
Is something new
Do it again. Touch the box.
because there's no
Stop.
converter attached to it.
Touch it
Converter
again.
attached is gonna sound
Touch it.
different from.
Touch the box.
It's gonna make a different kind of wretched sound.
Stop.
And there is no touch converter.
Stop touching the box. Touch the box. This is like a game. Touch it again. You're good at this game. Touch it again. Touch the box. One more time. It's gonna do something different. I told you. Alright. It's just gonna do that. Okay. Jeremy, Billy, whoever you are, stop.